Namaste. Welcome to the series of talks on Hastha Yoga, that is, yoga through hands. We have had so far 9 talks in this series. This is the talk number 10. In all the previous talks, we have examined um, the distinctions between kriyas, bandhas, asanas, and mudras. In this talk, the speaker will introduce the preparatory exercises before we move on to mudras. The speaker is not yet introduced the mudras. All these 10 talks we have had so far, the speaker has made certain introductory remarks on the mudras. So this talk is about the preparatory exercises. The main purpose of doing these preparatory exercises is to make the fingers and the palm and the hand flexible so that mudras can be done easily, and the effect of the mudras will have on our the internal parts of our body. So that is the main purpose. So let's take up the preparatory exercises. The first preparatory exercise is clasp your hands like this and mm, yeah, excuse me. Clasp your hands like this. Hold this clasped um, fingers on the chest and take a deep breathing. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Likewise, you can do say about half a dozen times or 10 times. Then release the fingers and then move to the stretch your hands like this parallelly in a horizontal way. Keep two of your hands in horizontal position. Your fingers should be parallel, right? And then fold this, make these two hands into fist, and then rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise. This you can do like this, right? Clockwise and anti-clockwise, and then release the fingers. This is the first form of preparatory exercise. You can also do this by stretching your hands in front and then hold like this, rotate and clockwise and anti-clockwise, and then release, and then bring your hands back to your position. So this is the first form of preparatory exercise. This you can do 3 or 4 times, because by rotating this, by making the fingers and hands palm into a fist, you are pressing. You are pressing all the parts on the palm, so all the internal parts get activated. You make them tight and stiff like this, and then you see release the hands, right? So as we do this exercise, it will have great impact on the internal parts, especially starting from the neck down to the to the Muladhara chakra, that is pelvic muscles. Now this is the first preparatory exercise. After performing it, now you can move on to the next preparatory exercise. Stretch your hands, hold like your hands like this, your palms like this. Stiffen your hands. Stiffen your hands. means tighten your hands, tighten the muscles in the hands, right from the shoulder up to the tip of the fingers, all like this, in front, and then slowly release the hands while exhaling. Then while inhaling, hold light. While exhaling, down. While inhaling, lift. While exhaling, down. Then come back to the second, your normal position. So this is the second preparatory exercise that you need to do. Now the third preparatory exercise is uh, take your left hand and then hold the fingers like this, press the fingers like this, and then squeeze and rotate, squeeze and rotate, squeeze and rotate. Likewise, you can do with the left fingers, hold with the right hand and the fingers. Look at this, how I'm doing, right, like this. Then hold like this, release, hold like this and release, hold like this and release. This is the third preparatory exercise we have learnt. Uh, Now the fourth preparatory exercise is rubbing the palms. Rubbing the palms. When you rub the palms of your two hands, all the parts in the human body you get activated. So rub the palms. Sometimes you get the warmness in the palm. Mm. Now, what you do is when your palms get warm, you stop and then relax, and then again you rub the two palms uh, by pressing until your palms become warm, and then release. So you can do 3, 4 times or 6 times, right? And then after this is the fourth preparatory exercise, rubbing the palms. And then the fifth one is insert the index, take the index finger, the middle finger, and the ring finger, insert in between this, like this. Keep this little finger in the verge of the thumb and the index finger, and then rub it, rub. And then similarly, take these three fingers and then insert and rub. This is the fifth. What happens? These parts, the speaker has already said how this, the web, the base of these fingers are connected to the ears and eyes and nose. They get activated. Now, this is the fifth one. Now, sixth one is beating the back of your hand with the left hand with the right uh, palm, yes, like this, like this, like this. And similarly, you can do this with the left hand on the right hand, right? This is the sixth preparatory exercise. And the last preparatory exercise is tapping the palms like this. Now, this tapping the palms or beating the palms, the two palms against each other rapidly. Um, of course, it will make a bigger noise. Don't worry about this. Uh, you can do that inside your house by closing the windows so that the noise will not reach the neighbor. The neighbors may not come and see what is happening inside the house. So you can tap uh, or beat these palms against each other rapidly. Hmm. So this also creates warmness in the palms. So until the palms get warm, you can beat these two palms against each other rapidly. It will produce a very big noise, and don't worry about that. So these are the 7 preparatory exercises that you need to do. And if you do it in the morning, in the evening, it will be good. Morning, as you get up, you can sit in the in the, on the bed, and you can do these 7 preparatory exercises. So all the parts in the human body will get activated. Then you become little energetic, and then you can attend to the calls of nature and take bath, and then go for a walk or do asanas. Now, these preparatory exercises uh, are common to all people, whoever, whether people who do asanas or whether to those people who do not do asanas. These preparatory exercises for the hands are very important because they activate the internal parts. In fact, for those who want to do asanas, the body must become little flexible. Now, by doing these 7 preparatory exercises, all the internal parts will get activated, so the flexibility will come for the body. So it will be easier for the sadhaka to perform asanas. The body will bend, the body will and stretch. So you can do any tough asanas. So these 7 preparatory exercises will make the whole body flexible. Not only the fingers and the palms, um, um, but the whole body. As the speaker has already said, the flexibility of the fingers and the palm are essential. The flexibility of the fingers and the palm is related, directly connected to the internal parts of the body. So, therefore, these exercises we need to do can do anywhere, anytime, but morning and evening are preferable. Thank you very much. Namaste.